Oh, aloha everyone. In this video lesson, we're going to review the overall market. We're just going to look at the QQQ though, no other indices. Then I want to give you guys two swing trade ideas that I am currently stalking. I have orders out on both of these stocks, so you can front run me or join me in the trades depending on how they act, if they act right. And then at the end of the video lesson, we've had a few speculative swing trade ideas that have worked out really well. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to load size into anything because it's very, very hit or miss. There really is no sticky theme. There is no sticky sector. There's nothing sticky that consistently works day to day to day to day to day right now. Unlike in 2016 through 2021, you would have Bitcoin sector runs, weed runs, 3D printing runs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. 3D printing was before then, guys, but you're getting the theme. It'd be like in early 2023 when we had, for a very short window, the AI sector run. So we're really not seeing that right now. So there's just a lot of randomness. But on Friday also, there was an amazing day trade alert, and I want to show everybody what that looks like in the chat room. So first things first, the QQQ. We're going to look at the 20-year one-day chart just to show you. We're keeping it simple, guys. Price, volume, and a couple moving averages is really all that I look at. Every time you see these video lessons and you see all those indicators below, they're not a crutch. It's not confirmation, bias, or analysis paralysis. It's just basically it's like the Squid Game, green light, red light game. You know, more green lights, more you go. More red lights, the less you go. So with the tickets indicator, it's pretty clear. When it's below the zero line, it's not a great idea to get long. Doesn't mean you can't get long. It just means that you're not really moving with the trend momentum. And you can see that every time that it gets above the zero line, really good things happen in the market. Well, just recently, this indicator has finally crossed the zero line. Is that a buy signal on the QQQ? Unfortunately, not. We are so overbought short term on the RSI 14 and the Keltner channel. We're at the 3 ATR. Now you can ride that 3 ATR higher. Here, we're overbought on the QQQ right here. We're at the 3 ATR right here. Small pull, we just continue higher. So nothing says we can't continue higher. However, using the methodology that I use in one of the portfolios, which is 100% all in every time this signal happens, right now, it's not an official signal. It's like the dog that wags its tail. You got the saying, the tail wagging the dog. This is the tail wagging the dog. Now, what would I would have preferred it to look like? So back here, you have the indicator below the zero line. You have the market on a daily below the 250. As you go forward, the tickets indicator gets above the zero line before the ETF gets above the 50 SMA. As soon as this happens, a buy stop above the 50 SMA can happen, and bam, you're in. You're risking now to this low, but you could easily have a stop here, here, and here, but you're in. That would be the dog wagging the tail. You can see you got a test of those support levels. You're back below the 50 SMA on the tickets indicator. You move forward. Moving forward. Am I in the wrong year? Ah, nope, I'm not. Now, once again, right here, tickets indicator is above the zero line. Buy stop goes above the 50. You're above the 50. You're long. Pulls back. Tickets indicator, as you can see here, holds above the zero line. Reclaims the 50. Now this time around, the 50 SMA is flat. Watch what happens. Any surprise? This one was the one that really worked. A flat to rising 50 SMA. And it just keeps going and going, right? Everything's looking good. Tickets indicator gets below zero. Pull back. One leg down, two legs down, three legs down. But now we've reclaimed the 50. We've broken the downtrend line. Sorry I'm not drawing the lines on the charts, guys. I really don't like using toss trend lines. And now here you are with the tickets indicator finally above zero. So what I want to see, the preferred way that this happens, is for us to pull back below the 50, this indicator to remain above zero, and in one of the accounts that I run, 100% all in with a buy stop above the 50 SMA. And you have to, whatever that low is on the reclaim will be the final stop, but you could do 50% and 50% there. But I just want to let everybody know we're good to go. I'm very bullish short term. Tickets indicators above zero. However, confirming that we're overbought short term, I'm going to show you how if you get granular, you can see by looking at an hourly chart. Look at this tickets indicator from this low. See how it just gradually stair steps higher? Stair steps higher. Now notice it's stair stepping down, yet price is trending up. This is negative divergence and suggests that we should be looking for a market pullback. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I just want to show you that that's what it looks like. I'm looking at the SPY now. SPY stair step higher. This is an hourly chart, remember. We break out to new highs. Kind of try to break out to new highs on Friday. But look at this tickets indicator. It's moving lower. So we should expect a pullback. Now, this is an hourly chart. Let's see if I can increase the days to 90 here. And I just want to show you how this might work with the tail wagging the dog. You have the tickets indicator finally gets above the zero line. You can chase if you want, guys. I'm not a big fan of chasing, but this one works. So I just want to show you that that one worked. This is kind of the one that I want to show here. Another late signal. Tickets on an hourly, but the tickets indicator is above the zero line. What can you do? Get long above the 50 on a pullback and a reclaim of the 50, or get long with the buy stop above that high. And that's how you might use it. Now, it didn't work for very long, but you can see you had gains, pullback. If you have a stop here, you're stopped out. If you have a break-even stop, you're out for break-even. So that's just the way to use it. We're not completely aligned yet. And the biggest thing I always ask myself with all these indicators, the price action and everything, where are we in relation to the big macro events? Is the Fed actively purchasing assets on their balance sheet? No. Is it a quantitative easing environment where the Fed is actively lowering interest rates? No. Is our yield curve healthy? No. So we're not fully aligned. So another indicator that I really like that I started to use it late in the career, but after extensive back testing, this is a very good indicator that's kept me on the right side, longer term, shorter term. Let's go back to a daily. Actually, let's do a weekly, 20-year weekly. So let's see if we can't go out max for the SPY. Let's go out max. Yay, we can go all the way out. Let's see how far back that takes us. All the way back to 1994. Okay, so it's not, damn, it's a little truncated here. So let's go ahead and just open it up here. So just let you know, what year is this? I can't even tell. I can't even tell what year I'm in anymore. 1996. Okay. So this is a weekly time frame. When this time segment volume indicator is green, good things happen. Really good things happen. So just want you to notice when it's green, 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 good things happen. Green, 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 good things happen. Green, 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 good things happen. Combine it with the tickets indicator being above zero. You've got a powerful moment in time. As you can see, this was a really good time for the time segment volume monthly to be long. But the green red light, where are we at right now? Red light on the SPY. QQQ. Oh, QQQ. Weekly, red light. And we've been red light since that pullback started. So even with us hitting in this uptrend and making new highs, we're still red on this indicator. When this indicator is green, really good things happen. See right here? Good things happen. They don't always happen, but whenever price is lined up with this green, especially when it's lined up with the tickets indicator, like right here, right here, right here to here. That's whenever I really push and get aggressive. Right now, we're not there. All right, so I had two long ideas for you. The first one is ARM. ARM, NVIDIA, wanted to buy them. Didn't happen. ARM, this is a quality stock. This is a leader. You see this green line right here? This breakout right here? When this day happened, I wanted to buy it at 56.33. That's where my limit was. What's the low? 56.43. It happens. So, should have done a buy stop above this day, right? I didn't. And then we had this session. So now I'm in chase mode. So this is what I'm doing currently going into Monday session. And these orders are on the books. I'm willing to buy ARM with a buy stop above this intraday high and get long. But my size is calculated to this low, and I'm willing to risk. If everything trades normal, if this is normal trading, if it can pull back and trade like this, I'm willing to risk all the way down here on the final piece of my stop. In a great market, let's say I want to do a buy stop above here, maybe I calculate my size to this low and risk to here. The hotter the market is, the stronger the market is, the more variables in my market equation are lined up, the more size I take and the more I press and the tighter I keep my stops initially. In super weak markets, I'll keep super tight stops, but I'll have super small size. In super hot markets, I'll have super tight stops, but huge size. In this market, it's a middle road of both. Decent size above this high, willing to calculate to this low. However, the preferred entry would be for this thing to dip below this level, reclaim it, get long, calculating my size and risking to this low. Or if you're really risk averse, calculating your size to this low while risking to this low or this low. It's up to you. Just showing you guys what I'm doing, trying to get long ARM above this high, calculating my size, and willing to risk to this low right here, currently in this market. And here's the other buy stop idea. BKNG. We have a proper moving average stack, 200, 150, 150. The 50 has slightly crossed below the 100, but overall, I have a cup with handle forming. My order is on the books in my Interactive Brokers account. Buy stop above this high. No buy stop on the pullbacks, just looking for a breakout. If BKNG can break out here, awesome, game on. Now, there really is no clear support level, but if it breaks out, I would hate to see it go below here. However, if it wants to pull back orderly in a nice fashion, I'm willing to give it to this gap up area low. If you're super risk averse and you want to get long above these highs with a buy stop, you calculate your size and position to these lows. But these are my two best, not best, these are just my two cleanest ideas for the upcoming week. BKNG, cup with handle breakout. ARM, IPO based breakout. Better yet, the reason why this is the key level for me, this was the open on the IPO day. Resistance, 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 now acting as support. ARM and BKNG are your two trade ideas for Monday. Now, I wanted to show you guys some of the winners that we've had at Big Wave Trading. Whenever I'm long anything, I tell everyone before I take the trade, and whenever I sell anything, especially if it's a big winner, I post the screenshots. I show everybody the buys, I show everybody the sells. If I don't show everybody the buys, I show everybody the sells on the way up. MRAI, this is what we saw on this day. Recent volume truncation, max green bot name. Remember this look. Remember this look of this volume bar and this bot bar, because it's going to be a theme with everyone I'm going to show you. We have this dip, hold of the gap area, big reversal. I get long above the high of the day. MRAI, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, 228% gain. Pretty awesome. Would love to say that I have my entire account in it. It's not realistic. ABVC, volume truncation, max green bot, support holds. You can see where I get long with the white arrow. It hasn't been a massive winner yet. Still, not too bad. in less than a month, 68% gain. SPRC was a big winner on Friday. You can see where I get long. And yes, unfortunately, that dip right there, that shook me out of half of it. But with the half remaining position, after this day, I added back to it. That reversal hammer candle, with all of this green, and those tall volume bars, above a rising 50 SMA, added back to the position, bam. But not only was that a good swing trade for a 76% gain in less than a month, it was also our official day trade alert on Friday. But before we get there, I'm going to show you BTOG because BTOG is very interesting. Catches my attention on this day with the volume truncation max green bop day. The very next day, inside hammer candle with another volume truncation max green bop, back to back. Very rare. Pretty awesome. 42% gain in how many sessions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not bad. Keep it rolling. All right, everybody, and we'll end the video lesson with this. SPRC was the official day trade on November 24th. You can see here, 4:35 a.m. Add 5 hours to the Hawaii Standard Time, 9:35 a.m. That is where this arrow is. This is when I gave out this alert. Get long above 887. This is your stop. This is your profit target if it can get there. As you can see, triggers me in here. I get long. You guys know I keep piking these. Take my profits, pulls back. I was happy, should have rebought. This applied to CYTO also on November 17th. Review CYTO. What happened that day? It moved 150% after this alert. But SPRC, as you can see with all the other day trade alerts, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I just remind everybody, day trade alerts, the new swing positions go here. We always talk about crypto. I'm a Bitcoin for life kind of guy, Bitcoin hodl. Quarterly portfolios, which are currently on pause due to the extremely negative events that happened during the Maui wildfires. But either way, reconstitution happened on November 19th. Haven't done it yet. We'll do it for everybody. 10 stocks, 10% of your portfolio. Hold it for 90 days, full stop. Video lessons, interesting charts. But then we also have the long-term portfolios where every 2 weeks, because of the way that this market is, and because I missed my SPY 350, which is where I thought the market would bottom, but never got my end of day signal there because we never closed below 350, so I couldn't do the 50% of my long-term portfolio add. I've been piecemealing into the long-term accounts, and those positions are here. But SPRC on Friday, 55% gain in 1 hour. That's what we do.